How's it going, folks? Brian Blessing in Las Vegas. Thrilled to be with you right here. BangTheBook.com. Always enjoy hanging out with Adam Burke on the Sports Betting Podcast each and every Tuesday, and we're gearing up for football. But we're talking about winding down golf, or are we winding it down? Yes, in terms of handing out the FedEx Cup Championship, but we've got the U.S. Open and the Masters still to come. This week, the top 30 players in the FedEx Cup standings competing for a $15 million first prize. Dustin Johnson is the 8-5 favorite because he's starting at 10 under par. It's a staggered start. Then you go to Jon Rahm, who leapfrogs up to the number 2 seed after his remarkable big putt in the playoff after Johnson had made a big putt in the BMW. So he's the second choice, about 5-2. Now, Justin Thomas is the 3 seed, starts 3 shots back. He's at 6-1. You go all the way down to even par, 10 shots back to the number 30 seed, Billy Horschel. So it's a very unique and big money. I mean, the last guy in makes just under $400,000 for turning the keys in his car, going to the parking lot, getting out of the car, walking onto the tee box. It's remarkable the money that's involved here. But from the events perspective, Johnson has been dialed in for weeks. Rahm comes up with a great event. You got to give him full marks. But don't forget, last year, Rory McIlroy won this event as the 5 seed, coming from 5 shots back. So it can happen. Now, I think Johnson and Rahm are going to be there. I would lean slightly to Dustin Johnson, who's been highly motivated to win the FedEx Cup Championship. He's got a major win after win after win. I think he's the guy whose game is in consistent, terrific form. But there are a couple of prize plays I think you can take a long, hard look at. I would give a flyer at a guy like Sungjae Im at a ridiculous number in the 60, 70 to 1 range, who's starting 6 shots back. I think he's a guy maybe sitting on a good week. But I've got to believe in what he's believing. When we're talking about the kind of money that's at stake, Webb Simpson did not play this past week. And Simpson is going to start 4 shots back. And he just spent the entire week working on his game. So he's basically saying to you, I'm foregoing the chance maybe to win $1 million in the BMW Championship. I'm putting all my eggs in the big balloon. I want to win the $15 million. He didn't go through the grind of a tournament. He's been working on his game. I mean, nice to have that kind of ability to say, yeah, I'm not worried about making hundreds of thousands of dollars. I'm going to work on my game. But I'm believing in what he's believing, that he wanted to invest time into working on his game and thinking he can come in here and win. And he's been very, very, very solid since the return to play. So when he gets going, too, he can roll the rock. I think Webb Simpson, by not showing up last week at the BMW, is telling you and me we should be paying very close attention to him. So I'm going to do it at 14-1. Webb Simpson will be my pick to win the Tour Championship. It's going to be tough to track down guys like Rahm, Johnson, McIlroy, Schauffele, some of the big-name guys. But it's a really unique event. I got to give the PGA Tour full credit. I thought this was more of a made-for-TV event when they started doing it. It's great. The drama. I mean, you saw Cameron Hughes, his reaction when he made a 4-foot slider to make it into East Lake. It was like the guy won the lottery, because you get into major events and exemptions and the kind of money you make. So it's been a great event, the FedEx Cup Championship, and it wraps up with the Tour Championship at East Lake. It's going to be a fun event. And then again, as I said, we still have the Masters and the U.S. Open right around the corner. Great work being done by these golfers who have put on great shows. These events have been really dramatic, week after week after week. Can't expect anything different this week at the Tour Championship. Thanks for joining us right here at BangTheBook.com.